Hey, how's it going? It's Movies with James, and today I got a special episode for you guys. It's gonna be kind of like a discussion episode, talking steelbook news. I know my thoughts and what I want to share with you guys, but I really want to know what your thoughts are, especially after you hear what my thoughts are on this subject. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is Manta Lab's release of WandaVision. So with a quick Google search, if you don't know what Manta Lab is, I'm sure you know what WandaVision is. Disney Plus, Marvel, MCU, TV show. But Manta Lab is one of my favorite premium steelbook companies out in the game. From Hong Kong, they have amazing releases. They almost always do what you call WEA steelbooks, so world exclusive art. So no other retailers anywhere in the world have the same artwork that they do. Great packaging, amazing extras. That steelbook that we talked about just now is always amazing, and they usually do a great job of choosing artwork, and titles are always embossed or debossed, like very top-notch work. But with that being a Disney Plus show, WandaVision, Manta Lab is releasing a discless version.
What did he say?
Of WandaVision with a gorgeous looking steelbook, a full slip option, a double lenticular option, and of course a one-click option. It is part of their new lineup, part called like their discless lineup. So this one is number 4 in their lineup. They've released number 0, which is Batman. I got that one right here in my hands. This is a one-click. I'm gonna make a separate video going over this, so stay tuned to check that out. But they also just did Doctor Strange. That sold out as well. That one had some really cool artwork. I didn't get a copy, unfortunately. The steelbook for that one was amazing, but it didn't come with a disc. And for some collectors, that's just like, what the heck what are they doing? Like shaking their head, like, well, how can this be, right? So they just recently announced WandaVision, Manta Lab. Lots of people have been sharing the news, not really know what exactly is going on. Does it have a disc? Does it have a digital code? How do you watch it? What's the point? Who's Manta Lab? All of that, right? Google search. There's 3 huge news, like media, physical media, comic books, like, our type of news that have put out articles going over this. I haven't read them. I know what Manta Lab is. I'm an avid collector of them. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube, so it may have been one of those. I don't know. But my thoughts on the subject are 50-50. I'm going to play devil's advocate on both sides. Obviously, I bought a discless steelbook. I bought a one-click of Batman, and that's, like I said before, that's going to go in a different video. But I think I just want to start off with the news about this is just huge, right? Like getting huge news everywhere. As a Manta Lab collector, I think that's kind of like a double-edged sword. I think it's great for them. It's going to get them a lot more publicity. Unfortunately, I think right now it's on that bad side because a lot of collectors and people talking about this are saying, where the heck is the disc? Like, come on, what's the point of buying this if there's no disc? But at the same point, it's getting people to know about Manta Lab who may have never, ever heard of them. And it may make future releases for their lineup that includes discs for their premium steelbooks. Maybe just a little bit harder to get. They already sell out within a couple minutes usually, so I don't know how much harder it can be to get one of those. That's kind of like my 50-50 thoughts on it as Manta Lab as a company. Licensings, like people are like saying Disney, like blaming Disney on this at first. Disney has nothing to do with this other than that they approved or sold licensing to Manta Lab for the artwork to do this discless release. Where I have a problem with Disney is like, just put out your Disney Plus TV shows on physical media somehow. Like, let them do their run on Disney Plus. Give it a year, give it 2 years. Like, decide a good time so people still want to watch it. Like, in the moment they can, and they can subscribe and pay your monthly fees. But when they want to own it and have it in their hands and be able to put it in their 4K Blu-ray player and watch it in the best way possible without any compression, with their own equipment and like as much control as possible of what the picture will look like, versus streaming where it's like a broadcast, right, where they just tell us how the picture is going to look, and we can control a little bit but not like we can with our own equipment. So I blame Disney on that part. It's like, put out your shows on physical media. People will buy it. You guys will make more income. You probably won't lose as much on the streaming side as you think you might if you do put shows out on physical media. I think it'd be just really an extra bonus of money. They approve licensing for artwork for Manta Lab to do this, so like Disney knew about this. What I think maybe could happen, like my wife brought this up, was like maybe Disney will see that people are willing to pay, because a lot of people are saying, no, don't buy this, don't pick it up. It's gonna sell out. Like, Manta Lab does not sell out, even for some of their bad titles that people don't want to buy. They usually sell out like 100% of the time. If you go to their website right now, it's Collectong, like COLLECTONG.com. I think they have very few titles that you can buy. They might have a few like Matrix Resurrection sets or Resurrection sets that you can buy, but no one really liked that movie very much. So for a bigger movie or a bigger TV show like WandaVision or other Marvel movies or TV shows that they may do with this discless line in the future, they're gonna sell out. So there is a market for it, even though people may not think there is a market for it. If Disney sees that and says, hey, these people are willing to pay these prices for the artwork alone, why not? Why can't we charge $100, put the disc in there, charge a little bit more than these guys are charging for these premium editions, and make a lot of money? Because there is a market out there for these beautiful premium editions that come in these hard one-click boxes with lenticular artwork, gorgeous artwork, amazing steelbooks. Like, if you look at the thumbnail artwork designs for this WandaVision steelbook, it's absolutely gorgeous, well done, very well thought out in my opinion. The choice for the lenticular artwork and the choice for the full slip make a lot of sense. I like how they pull it all together with the one click. It's a nice looking set. I think it's priced very reasonably as well. So I get why people are really upset and throwing their hands up in the air like, what is going on with this release? But I don't think you can blame Manta Lab too much. Like, I think Manta Lab's doing kind of a cool thing. There is ways to get this show on physical media. Like, I'm not saying there's not people out there that have made copies of this show that you can buy. I don't own any bootlegs. I'm not against bootlegs. I'm not for bootlegs, but I'm just saying that they exist. So it is possible, if you're complaining that much about not having a disc in there, you can put a disc in there. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying I'm for bootlegs. I'm not saying against bootlegs. Just saying it's possible. So if you want a steelbook, you want that show on physical media, you want to own it, there is ways. Maybe you don't love the ways you have to do it. Maybe you don't agree with this release. But for one, you can't blame Manta Lab. If anything, like I said, blame Disney for not putting their shows out on physical media. I think they're the big villain here. If there's a villain to make someone out, right? Blame Disney. Manta Lab's giving us an amazing looking steelbook with an amazing full slip, amazing double lenticular artwork option, or go big with that one click. They're giving us a chance to hold some physical media in our hand, even though it may not contain the media legally. People may say it's coming with a digital code, a way to trial to Disney Plus so you can watch it. I'm telling you, it's not. It's just a steelbook. It's gonna come with some postcards, art cards. It will come with an amazing cardboard slip. So this is the Batman one click, right? Just to show you kind of what that slip looks like, or lenticular. I haven't opened these yet, but this is a double lenticular from Manta Lab, and then it has some more artwork on the back. I'm gonna open this up and make a video here soon, but that's what we're working with. A great release. It's just sad that the movie's not in there. Like, I'm right there with you guys. Don't think I'm just saying we're all bashing about this wrong. I want this on physical media myself. I think it's a cool release. I think it's a cool idea that Manta Lab is doing. It's not the first time a premium retailer company like Manta Lab or HD Zeta comes to mind specifically has given us a release that's a premium steelbook in that premium treatment, but with no discs. Like HD Zeta did, I think Bumblebee, Stephen King's It. They gave us some awesome premium edition treatments for those, but they didn't have discs in them due to censorship laws in China. So it's not the first time this has been done. This is release number 3. It's technically marked number 4 for Manta Lab in their lineup, but it's gonna be the 3rd one that they actually got finished in the production of their new discless line. First one, Batman. This one's numbered 0. The next one is on their website, but it's been sold out. It's Doctor Strange. Looks great. The next one that they had the rights done for artwork probably approved first. That's why it's jumping to number 4 in that lineup. So we still haven't seen what number 2 or number 3 are going to be. My guess is more Marvel movies or TV shows. Was WandaVision. And I don't know how Manta Lab's gonna respond to all this media, news, articles, people making YouTube videos like myself. I don't know if it's gonna be good press, bad press. I mean, I guess the old saying is there's no such thing as bad press. Bad press is good press. But they're definitely gonna be talked about a little bit more than they were. I talk Manta Lab all the time on my channel. I have a series dedicated called Breaking the Seal, where I talk about premium editions all the time, so stay tuned for that Batman video coming soon. But as always with Movies with James, hit that subscribe button if you have not. Give this video a thumbs up. But it's time for you to find a good movie or a TV show like WandaVision, even if you watch it on Disney Plus. I mean, come on, Disney, give us that disc. Give us physical media. Make us happy. Find a good movie and have a good night.